Hello, my name is Mai Duan. Today I'll discuss the conservation challenges of Vietnam pheasant Lafura edwardsi and how psychological factors influence philanthropic support for its protection. Let's start with the natural resource context. Vietnam pheasant Lafura edwardsi is a critically endangered bird and endemic to central Vietnam's lowland evergreen forest. It is pushed to the brink of extinction by habitat loss from deforestation, hunting and snaring. However, donors often overlooked on non-charismatic species like the pheasant because it resembles common pantry. This pious leaves umbrella species like the pheasant underfunded, despite their role in protecting broader ecosystem in the forest. The human element is crucial. Due to the limited funding, individual and organizational philanthropic donors are key to these high-risk projects as conservation efforts such as captive breeding and rewilding aim to restore the population but continue to face funding shortage. Understanding donors' motivation is vital to reframe the narratives and secure resources to avert extinction. Moving to the psychological research theory, my proposal applies the value belief norm (VBN) theory developed by Stern et al. In 1999 to explain pro-environmental behavior like donating to conservation. VBN is a psychological framework that links personal values, beliefs, and norms in a causal chain to drive action. It starts with the value that shapes an individual's environmental worldview, often measured by the New Ecological Paradigm Scale. This worldview then influences two key beliefs: the awareness of consequences and the ascription of responsibility. These beliefs activate personal norms, a moral obligation to act, which directly predict the behavior for private sphere behavior such as making donation from the private sector. So my broad research question is what factors influence philanthropic donor support for or opposition to conservation of the Vietnam pheasant? This addresses the gap in environmental psychology, conservation science, and philanthropy by providing insight to enhance donor engagement for underfunded species. Let's cover the method to answer this question, including the human sample population. I will use a mixed method approach, quantitative surveys with a 600 number of 600 with a Likert scale from 1 strongly disagree to 5 strongly agree to measure VBN variables such as the values, whether they're prioritizing nature and ecosystem, concerning for other well-being, or their self-interest, which emphasize harmony with nature. It also help them to scale their recognizing the harm of inaction, like the pheasant extinction, signaling broader biodiversity loss in Vietnam forests and whether they feel personally accountable to mitigate those impacts through funding uh, and their norms and their donation intention. Secondly, for the qualitative type, I would use a semi-structured interview of 30 to 40 participants and a 4 to 6 focus group interview with 8 to 10 each to explore motivation in depth. Uh, Plus behavioral tracking and experiment on a subsample size of 200 to test the causal link, like whether Vietnam pheasant conservation fundraising campaign would appeal. VBN stands out because it focuses on intrinsic moral drivers over external ones. It is better aligned with Vietnam pheasant challenge as it is a low visibility and non-charismatic appeal. Its mixed methods Compatibility ensures a comprehensive understanding of support and opposition, guiding effective fundraising strategies to avert extinction. Result will identify key VBN levers to increase support for Vietnam pheasant. Limitation could include self-report biases, so future work could test the intervention. These advanced cognitive approaches in conservation philanthropy can increase the support and guiding fundraising for the pheasant and the similar species. Thank you for your time, and I'll be happy to take any question in the comment below. See ya.